So I got a buddy of mine coming over, and I'm going to trade him this 45L for an 11 horse giant vac. So that will be a nice trade. But yeah, I just got too many projects. I can't deal with them all, so figured that I'd turn this around into something that I would like better in life. So I'll give this to him. He'll give me that, and we'll both be happy. All right. So the deal's done. I got the 11 horse giant vac here, and it's got a 1991 engine on it. Thing's mint. Anyways, the guy that I got it from said that he had sold it to a guy, and it has some kind of oil leak up in this vicinity. He's not sure where it's coming from. Is it coming from the cylinder or something else? But it smells like gas like crazy. It's got a dipstick on it, which is pretty cool. When I pull it out, it says it's full. I don't even know if there's any gas in it or anything. I never looked. It smells like, yeah, there's a little gas in there. I want to fire it up and see if it even runs. Runs awesome, actually. Is there any oil leaking? Let's see. I don't see anything, but he said it was leaking up in there somewhere. Turn the flash on. He said it was leaking up in this department, and I just don't know. You know, I can see that there's a little bit of crap in there between the cooling fins. The question is, where did it come from? Did it come out of the breather here? Or is there some kind of crack in the cylinder that it's coming out of, you know? Because it's all just cast aluminum out here. But I can see in there is some crap. It's hard to see on cam here, but it could be it's coming out of the breather and it's blowing up there. It could be that there's a problem with the valves. I mean, I can see that there's some kind of oil on top of the carb here. You know, it's like, where's that coming from? Is it sucking it into the carb from the air cleaner? Or is that just gas that's on the carb? It's an oily looking junk down here on the block. Yeah, so also today I picked up this 8 horse Kohler Magnum engine. It has a blown rod. This is out of a wheel horse 3088 tractor, and the guy said the rod's blown, and yeah, that's cool, whatever. But anyways, I was hoping that I could get the ignition and the flywheel and the bearing plate off of it and put it onto the K series Kohler that's on my giant vac leaf blower, which would be a score for me. This really is a beautiful engine. I mean, look at this thing. It's like brand new looking. It's got a nice carb on there. It's got, you know, the gas tank right next to it. Even has gas in it still. It has a pretty neat looking muffler on this thing for the wheel horse. And it also has the wheel horse belt pulley and thing here that the PTO would go on, which slips over the crankshaft. Not sure how you get that off, but I'll have to figure that out, I guess. Anyways, it's a pretty neat little motor. It's totally flat on the back here. There's no embossing or anything like that. It's very similar to the K series. Even the throttle linkage, everything looks really similar to me. And the question is, does this have the ignition module that's outside of the flywheel, or does it have an under flywheel type setup? But I paid $50 for it, and I think that was a really good price. And it has a nice looking carb on here. It even has the 2 adjustment needles, not just one. And just for comparative purposes, here's a K-Series, K181, same carb, same throttle, pretty much everything's the same. This just has this big tin that covers the head and mounts the gas tank there, and then it has a dipstick for the oil instead of, a straight up and down plastic one instead of this style dipstick. But other than that, it's pretty much the same exact thing.